What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we are doing a Gibraltar tutorial and we're going to go ahead and get started with the gun shield. So the gun shield will block damage when you aim down the sights, and it will only work if you are scoped in, but as you can see, it will help you live a lot. That guy shot me a bunch, but before the damage hit me, as you can see in the left side of the corner, it did damage to my shield before it hurt me. This allows me to get him dead and then save a lot of my health and most of my armor, keeping me alive and keeping the game in place. And with his other abilities, this allows you to be a little bit more risky and go out there, get these kills out in the open, be able to challenge things that normally you wouldn't be able to. And this guy didn't expect me to do it because I had to go out in the open. But because of my gun shield and my dome, I was able to do that. Plus he has some other abilities that I'll speak on that can keep you alive as well. But like I was saying, one of those is the Dome of Protection. You can get it up every 30 seconds, and this thing is massive. And at the start of the game, I see that there are a bunch of people coming after me, and my teammates aren't over here. So I'm going to throw the shield, and it's not just to stay in, but also to keep a boundary between you and the people that you're running from. Because it does work as a shield, not just while you're in it, but if you're on the other side of it as well. And so I was able to actually go off, get some guns, and then come back with guns, with full armor and health, and be able to start helping my team. I was able to down a guy, my teammates do the rest, and I'm able to go in there and start helping out with the last guy. My teammate going slowly underneath is able to go because I am protecting him using my gun shield to be able to stay alive myself, and just be able to go ahead and down the rest of the team. We're going to go ahead and throw a grenade, that way we can get the people who are downed. We're able to get all of them, and all of this is based on the fact that we are able to live through a lot of damage, so we can take a few risks. And another great thing about the dome shield is it makes it where your teammates will revive faster. Not only do you get to protect you and them so they don't die instantly and you aren't attacked while healing them, but you actually are able to resurrect them faster while inside of it. Another thing you can do is put it in front of you, and that protects me from the guys on top of the mountain, and then I can slide down to the guys on the bottom of the mountain, staying in and out, giving myself more cover in an area where there is no wall to hide behind. This allows me to go up, be aggressive, and kill both of these guys while protecting me from the guys on top of the mountain. And right here, I go past this guy, don't know he's there, but then he starts shooting. My teammates are a little bit behind me, so I need some time to be able to get away. So what I do is I back out, and I just keep going in and out of the bubble, using it as a good way to keep myself alive. Next up is going to be defensive bombardment. This thing is amazing. It does take a really long time to get off cooldown, but if you can get it up, you can do pretty massive damage to a lot of people in a large area. It also will end up making them disoriented, and so it's kind of hard for them to get out. It will slow them and make their vision go weird, and it can really limit their abilities to get out, and definitely their ability to shoot you and your teammates. So even though I'm just messing around with a prowler from a million feet away, I am able to do a lot of damage and get most of them down. That way my team was able to kill them, and I was able to get the kill lead off of it. And this ability is really good in the late game, and especially if you're in an open field, and in this case we were getting third-partied, which means there was a lot of people coming around. So I went ahead and dropped a dome shield, that way I could go ahead and have a little bit of cover, and then I'm going to use my bombardment because I know there's a lot of people here, and it's going to get pretty hairy. So when I noticed that there's the third party, I'm kind of screwed here, so I want to be able to do damage while being behind some rocks. So what I do is I throw my bombardment out, I go ahead, throw some grenades, and I just get my butt out of there. Luckily, as you can see, we're doing insane amounts of damage, and I'm able to down all of them off of this. My teammates are able to come in and help me as they are a little bit disoriented, giving me all of the kills and some assists. And this thing works really well, even in the higher ranks. So right here, we're hitting some people from pretty far away, and then we're going to get third-partied from the left. This is a pretty big problem because, hey, wasn't ready for it. third party is always a problem. But that is the best part about having Gibraltar. You take 15% less damage from fortified, and you have your dome, you have your gun shield, and on top of all of that, you actually also have bombardment. So not only can you keep yourself alive, but you can also get the kills as well. Right here, I used all my abilities to keep myself alive until my teammates could get here, and then more came, so we ended up needing a way to be able to help them without dying ourselves. We have pretty low health, and this guy surprised us pretty big. There's also another one right here, so what I did was I went ahead, got over here, and since he was low, I tried to go ahead and finish him to get more health off of it. But that didn't work, so we went ahead through our bombardment and we got inside. Bombardment does not work inside, so it was able to keep me safe and kill them. Luckily for us, we were indoors, I had my bubble, and we were able to heal up pretty nicely. And then we could go out, and as you see, I got the kill lead, and I killed the champion. And right here, we are at the very end of the game, and there are 3 people coming after me. Using bombardment plus the dome right at the end allows me to get the first kill with my Havoc, and the rest of them, they have no choice but to come into my dome, killing them and getting a full squad wipe, allowing us to get second place. Last but not least is a passive ability, which is fortified, and you take 15% less damage from everything, and that is super awesome. Also, you cannot be slowed down by bullets, so you can really take a lot more damage, especially with all the other abilities you have. It's really nice. So I'm going to put it all together into one game and let you guys see what it can really do. I'll fast forward some of the slower parts, or anything that's just like having to get weapons and stuff we will just cut out. But right here we're going straight in with the pistol, and our gun shield is going to protect us a little bit. And then I accidentally hit the button to see if I was recording, and it was, so that's always a good sign. And we're going to run in here using our dome to kind of get ourselves out of the mistake I made hitting the button. So luckily we do end up surviving that with most of our armor and health intact, and our teammates are going to be coming. Luckily for us as well, a lot of people aren't going to have a ton of guns right now. We do knock that guy down, but I am really aware of the fact that one of my guns is out of ammo, and I'm not really wanting to have the other gun I have anyways. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so we're gonna do as much damage as we can. But I definitely have 5 bullets, so I gotta get out of here in any way I can. Luckily for me, I am able to get out of here and get towards my team, using my dome shield to keep me alive, just enough to be able to get over here to where I can get some more ammo, and hopefully get some shields as well. So I am gonna end up getting knocked down, but it's a miracle we survived that far anyways. Luckily, our teammate comes in there as a Bangalore, gets us as much cover as we can have through the smoke. We're going to use our dome and then start to heal up as much as possible. We start off with a med kit to get as much of our health back as possible, then we get 1 shield cell off, then we get attacked immediately. Luckily our pistol shots are all hitting, so we end up killing the guy, and that way we can use a finisher move to get all of our armor back that way. So we now have full health and full armor. Now we gotta help our teammates because we got a lot of them in front of us. Luckily, our pistol shots are hitting perfectly, but we run out of ammo again. This seems like a theme this game. But we do end up having purple shields from doing all the damage we did. We accidentally end up hitting that guy with a punch because we ran out of ammo and we had to reload, so we had to hit the guy with a punch. We're going to go ahead and use a shield to try to bait him in, and he took the bait. We're going to go ahead, get the kill. Another great thing about the dome shield is you can use your finisher move on people and their teammates can't shoot you, which makes it a lot easier to get it to be pulled off. And you can get all that armor back, and then you can go out, try to find some actual guns with ammo, and then you can go help your team. I get a wingman, which I love this gun. It's a lot of fun, especially without a sight. It's one of my favorites. So it's definitely an early game gun I am always going to pick up if I see it. Right here, I see that guy use bombardment and he's shooting me. I don't have any more wingman ammo, so I gotta get back. I'm gonna throw some grenades, try to help my team as much as possible, and then I'm just gonna throw down my dome, use my shield battery, and one of my teammates left. left, which is unfortunate. So I only have one left. I have to go here and try to help him if I can. I do go ahead and start taking him down, but then I run out of ammo again. I'm swearing this is going to be a theme this video. But it's all good. We're going to go back and find another weapon. We do have to leave our teammate for a second, but it's just because there's no reason to run in and automatically die. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our weapon. That way we run a little bit faster and we can go get some ammo. If he does die, that is going to be okay because I'll just get him and then res him that way. Hopefully we can get to him before that happens because this is unranked and they will leave. Luckily, they hadn't been taken out yet, and I can see that the team that is over there is getting third-partied, so I do have a little bit of time before I have to get there, and the first thing I'm going to do is just take out the winners of the fight between the last two guys. I'm able to get the kill lead and immediately start to res, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to look around to see who else is around here. That way, I don't just let my teammate automatically get screwed when he spawns. But I still need ammo. As you guys have noticed this whole game, I have had almost no ammo in my guns, but we finally are able to fix that and get some ammo back. Me and my teammate, we're going to go down here and finally move on because we do see some shooting and we want to get in the action. I'm all about having a teammate that wants to go get some kills, but I mean, we are only two people, so it is a little concerning. Luckily, we killed a bunch of people that were at Sorting Factory that had really good armor, so he is able to get really good gear before we go and leave. As I saw my teammate throw the smoke, I start shooting him so I still know where he is from where my damage hits, but I'm going to need to throw my bombardment out because I can't really see him. I just know that they're in that general area and going to want to use that smoke as cover. This gives me the perfect ability to be able to kill them all. As you can see up in the top, I do end up killing most of their team with it, and the last guy was killed by my teammate. We're both doing a great job to work together and stick together, which is really important when you're down to only two people. So I'm going to go over here, go ahead and start looting up because I don't need to finish the guy immediately since I do have full armor. I'm just going to get him eventually, that way his teammates don't come looking for him and we can go ahead and get that kill. So right here, we're just going to basically be looting up and getting ready for the next fight. Luckily for me, I do have a gun that I like, which is Wingman, especially when you put on this attachment. We do see some shooting, so I go ahead and throw down my shield in case he needs it, because I didn't really know where it was coming from. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I got my armor up if I can, and we're going to get the kill on him. Immediately going to hit that armor to make sure that I'm full, because I don't know where everyone else is and how far away they are. It ended up being pretty far away, so we went ahead and went to Capital City once we couldn't find anyone else, and we were in a pretty hard fight pretty much as soon as we got into the city. As you can see, there are 3 people shooting us from over to the left. I'm going to go ahead and throw down my shield because I still don't know where these guys are. I finally did find him, and I'm going to use my sniper to try to get him. I do end up taking him out, but I notice my teammate is in pretty bad health and armor, so I need to go ahead and get my armor maxed as fast as possible so I can get over and help him out. The biggest problem is I don't know who's all here and exactly what the situation is, so I don't want to just dive into the exact bad spot he's in, but I also need to get to him, so I just do my best to find them and help him from where I'm at. That way we're not both in a terrible spot, but I still am in a position to help him. Right there, I see the sonar detects me, so there's no reason to stay back, and I'm going to get up there and try to help him as fast as possible. Right here, I see that there's a mirage, and I'm not really worried about him. My teammate drops a guy in front of him. I'm going to go ahead and try to loot, and then find out what's going on. This guy came right behind us, and I was not ready for that. I tried to throw my bombardment, and it screwed up. Then I'm trying to use my backup weapon. I end up sniping, and everything just goes so poorly right there. But I do have a self-res, and the guy who's going to knock me out ended up getting third-partied, so he's more worried about healing. I'm going to be in a bad spot, though. As soon as I self-res, I have people on both sides of me. Luckily, I was able to hit 3 no-scope headshots for 204 damage immediately, and then I was able to throw out my bombardment. I have no health, so I have to throw my dome down and go ahead and finish this guy so I can have some armor before my bombardment kills me. This slows everyone around me down, it disorients them, allows me to live through the bubble, and then get full health. This was so lucky that actually worked out, but that is the power of this character. You really can live through a lot of crap, you just can't live with other characters. And then I go back, I'm gonna revive as soon as I can. I have a backpack which allows me to revive him very quickly, and it also allows him to have a ton of health once I do. But as soon as I do, I immediately start fighting the next guy because I don't want my guy to get revived and immediately die. It happens a lot, and it's never fun. Especially since we only have 2 people after our guy quit, I do want to make sure he lives. I went ahead and threw a shield bubble over him so he could get full health and armor off of his Phoenix kit, and then he throws a smoke so I can go ahead and get out of there and start sniping. I do end up hitting the guy with a body shot, and then I missed a couple. I realized right here I need to go ahead and get my armor up. That is the most important thing. So I'm going to fall back with my teammate, go ahead, heal up to full, and then I can go back out and challenge the guy. So once I get to full, I'm going to go back out and start sniping. Luckily for me, I am able to hit pretty good shots. And due to the fact that Gibby can live through anything, we got 3k damage, 13 kills, and we won with a squad of 2. I'd like to thank all my donators and my channel members for all their support. And I hope you guys have liked this. Give it a like, subscribe, and let your friends know. Have a good day, guys.